Someone name me a better combination than vanilla soft serve, peanut butter sauce, Reese peanut butter cups, and brownie pieces, because in my opinion that sounds pretty darn good, and that is a flavor we're going to use to make and decorate a cake today. Once the cake was topped off with some vanilla soft serve, it could go in the blast for a couple hours, and then it's time to start decorating with our pastel theme. To start off, I smeared a bunch of colors on top and used the same colors for the bottom border, and then I added some white accents to finish it off. Happy birthday, Michelle. Hope you had an amazing day. A while back, someone asked me if I've ever used the wrong icing color on a cake, and yes, I have, but for this cake right here, I actually had to use the wrong color on purpose. This cake is for Mia's 10th birthday, and she wanted the Pinterest frog cake, which has become so popular, but I love doing it. If you recall from previous videos, there are normally red mushrooms and red hearts, but we ran out of red icing, so I had to use pink. Hope that's okay. Happy 10th birthday, Mia. Ever since I decorated this cake a couple days ago, I have been very curious as to why they wanted a goat drawn on top, and no judgment at all, I am simply curious. I mean, if someone ordered a cake with Olaf on top, I would think they would like Frozen, or if they ordered a medical cake, I would either think they liked Grey's Anatomy or were a doctor themselves. But a goat is a whole new story. And they didn't even ask for it to be filmed for TikTok, so I'll forever wonder why Robert wanted a goat on his cake. Tell me you live in the US without actually telling me you live in the US. It's actually crazy how many people assume this, but let me let you in on a little secret. I am not from the US, I do not live there, I live in Canada, specifically the Hamilton and Ancaster region. The Dairy Queen that I work at is also in this area, which is about an hour drive away from the closest US border, so I mean you're close, but not entirely correct. Are you okay? You haven't posted in 3 days. So if you haven't already noticed, I have not been posting as much as I normally do, and that is because life is very busy right now. First of all, the weather is beautiful, so that means I'm laying by the pool or I'm working, or I'm catching up in school because my mindset to do high school work isn't really there right now, but stay tuned because I have a lot of videos that are coming very soon. Someone almost drove through the front of our Dairy Queen. So the other night I was working till midnight with a couple of my coworkers, and all of a sudden a huge truck speeds up to the front of the Dairy Queen and stops literally within a foot of the front door. He inched forward a little bit and then reversed and then put it back and drive and then reversed, and it was a weird cycle, so I went out to say like, what the heck are you doing? And he was just sitting in his car staring at the Dairy Queen, not even talking, and then he just sped away. This is not a break or a goodbye, it is simply some distance I need to put between myself and TikTok. For those of you that don't know, I'm in grade 12, which means I need to focus really hard on my grades to get into the programs next year for university. Currently, I go to a self-paced school, which means tests and assignments are done at my own pace. This means that procrastination is sometimes inevitable. So please try to understand while I cram in all my work that I won't be posting as much for the next 2 weeks. Today I did a live interview with a Montreal news radio station, and it was so much fun. But in the back of my mind, every time I do something live, I'm always like, don't mess up, don't say anything stupid. And today we were good, no mess ups, it was simply a light and breezy conversation. This was not the case when a couple weeks ago I did a different interview, and in it I said I was socially awkward. Is it true sometimes? A little bit, but did I need to tell everyone that? No. I need a favor from you guys. Go to the comments section and wish Evelyn a happy birthday because yesterday she turned 7. In my opinion, birthdays are very special days. They are days where you're supposed to spend time with friends and family. But with COVID in the last year, it's not really possible to do that. So instead, we'll connect here, all together but virtually. And that's okay for right now. So Evelyn, happy birthday. People still call me the new girl, and I've been at the same high school for 3 years now. But I mean, I guess that's the thing when you live in a small town, so I fade into the background and I don't talk much. And I definitely don't know what to do when the cocky star football player takes notice in me. To hear more about that story, read the series by Maya Hughes, starting with the book The Art of Falling for You. Maya reached out to me about decorating his cake, which was so cool and so much fun to do. Have you ever missed a day of school to go to work? So I've missed a little bit more than a day. I missed 2.5 months of school to work at the Dairy Queen. But there is a very good reason behind it. When COVID hit last year, Ontario schools announced that whatever grade we had before the pandemic was our minimum grade, meaning it couldn't go down no matter what. To all students at that point, school was optional. I had great grades before the pandemic, so I just left them there, didn't do any school, and worked. Am I in the TikTok Creator Fund? I know I've answered this question before, but there are a lot of new people here, so here we are again. The Creator Fund supposedly pays 3 to 5 cents per 1,000 views, and this would be the case for myself, except I am Canadian. For some reason, whether it's TikTok's decision or Canada's decision, we don't have the Creator Fund in Canada. So regardless of how many views I get no profit. It is all honestly just for fun. Have I ever had to say no to a customer because what they wanted written on a cake was rude? Although it's rare, it does happen a couple times a month where someone comes in and they want swear words written on their cake or inappropriate drawings or an offensive statement. I will always say no, and my staff will do the same thing. Now, I politely offer to write happy birthday instead, and they almost always decline. Once in a blue moon, a customer will try to argue with me, but that's just the way it is.